Hello friends, a beautiful good morning to you all. I have some super exciting progress to show you. Yesterday, Jay and William, my dad's hired man, were here and they started priming. Yeah, finally actually priming. And they got a ton of work done. So I can't wait to show you. It's literally mind-blowing. But I did want to say before we started, a lot of people have asked if we were going to spray the paint on or roll it. And we definitely considered both ways a lot. And we decided to just roll it on because, so a friend of ours has a spray painter, and so we could have borrowed that, I'm sure, but apparently when it sprays on, it's kind of more of a shiny sort of finish, and I guess a lot of times when they spray it, they end up one person sprays and one person goes behind it and rolls it just to smooth it out after anyway. And so we were kind of like, okay, so if we're going to do that, we might as well just roll the whole thing. Plus, if you sprayed, then you'd have to cover up the doors and windows and stuff. And with rolling, especially with no trim, like literally the ceiling the same as the walls, it's just so easy just to roll it all and not even worry about anything. Like you don't have to do any cutting, or like it's just super easy. So that is what we ended up doing. And obviously I feel like it was a good choice because yesterday, and it wasn't even the entire day that they worked on it, but check out how much got done. I'm so excited for you guys to see this. Ta-da! Because it looks so good. Like I can't get over how much of a difference, just because the walls were already there. Nothing is really different. It just takes away the splotchiness of the mud and it just looks wildly different. I mean, I think it looks so nice. And we were all really pleased with looking at it, and I know it's probably harder to see through the camera and stuff too, but you really can't see, that's just a shadow. You really can't see too many imperfections. I'm really quite impressed with how it looks actually. So one of the plans is to go through now that the walls are primed and kind of find any spots that maybe have any imperfections like that, and then we could put another little coat of mud on it and sand it down a little bit. But it looks so good. Here, let me turn on the light. It looks so nice. And we were also really surprised with how well just the one coat of primer covered. We thought that we might have to do 2 coats of primer and before we paint, but I don't think that we're going to have to even do that. See, this was one little spot that I noticed it was a little bit rough, although most of that's going to be covered with a trim board anyway, but pantry is all done. It just looks so much more put together and clean and crisp and so nice. So I'm super duper pleased and excited and impressed with all of this. So I'm thinking that we'll probably just do the 1 coat of primer. We'll fix up any imperfections, and if there's any spots this is a little bit light on the primer, and we can just do a little coat on those things. But then I think we can just do, I'm guessing probably 2 coats of the paint, which I'm planning on doing the Chantilly Lace by Benjamin Moore. But yeah, I mean, I am just wildly impressed with the difference that 1 coat of primer makes on this house. It looks so nice. So nice. So that's the deal. That's what's going on. I'm planning on working over today or the next couple of days on the upstairs, which still needs to be primed, and I'm excited to see, that beautiful cleanness on these rooms as well. So I have lots of in and out sort of plans today, but I'm going to be painting in between them and seeing what I can get accomplished. I'm so excited. it was like agony yesterday because I was at work and I knew that all of this exciting stuff was happening at the house. And I was like, get me out of here. I want to see the progress and I want to help. Another thing that was on my to-do list that probably won't excite you that much because you probably didn't know that it was on my to-do list, but down here at the bottom by like the basement door, there's still a pieces. Oh my goodness, a cat. Do you guys see that? I've seen a couple cats around here. Actually, one cat let me pet it. Oh, that's a different one though. That's a black cat. Anyway, there was a whole big pile of junk that was down there, like just wood, and I needed to burn it, but it was stuff I think that was pulled out of the basement, and I didn't want to burn it there because it was too close to the house, but I also didn't super want to take all of it and bring it over to the burn pile. But William did it yesterday. It was amazing. So I do have a rather large burn pile building up, but I have to wait until May 14th because there's a burn ban until then. So once that goes, I can burn that and get rid of more junk in the yard. I was telling Jay that I want to do a video of priming because you can actually see something happening, but I feel like when you get to the point where you're painting, it's going to be just like a similar color white on top of this and you're not going to see anything. And so that's why I was like, I want to prime the upstairs so I can make a video. But other than that, I really don't want to make a lot of videos because you really can't see anything, and how boring will that be? Oh my goodness, and another exciting thing, guys. So many of you may recall the strange affair of the Phantom of the Opera. Just kidding. Many of you may recall that last summer I'm on a 4-10s sort of schedule, 4 10-hour days at my job. I work at an office, and it's a heating fuel office, fuel delivery, etc. So summer is definitely the slower time of the year, but I did switch at some point last year maybe to 4 10-hour days, so that gives me one day off that I can work at the house. But last summer I did a sweet deal where I did 3 10-hour days and I just worked 30 hours for the summer, and so I wanted to do that again this year, and I believe I'm going to be starting it. So even today's Thursday, but tomorrow I don't have to go to work. Super pumped about that. So I'm really excited that I'm going to be able to have more time to work here at the house 2 days a week, well, plus weekend. But Saturdays get so busy, especially in the summer. I'm looking at May and I'm like, okay, well, I have something every single Saturday already. My goodness. Food would be amazing. I'm hungry. My mom's bringing up some coffee and she asked if I wanted food. Let me turn off the ringer. So anyway, where was I? I'll have more time to work at the house, which I'm really excited about because, yeah, weekends get filled right up and I want to pull my weight here too, you know. Jay can't make the whole house. Okay, I definitely see a strip here, which this was actually one of my very first places that I taped. I can see a bubble here. So places like that, we're gonna have to go through with a knife and cut it and then fix it. But the primer makes it a lot easier to see better than just the taping. So we'll go through and fix all those problems before we get the real coat of paint on. Another thing we're gonna have to do, which actually we remembered this because of a comment that somebody posted, and that is that we're gonna have to go around some of these outlets and light switches and stuff like that. And some of them are gonna need some more mud in there if they're bigger holes. So there's definitely still some touching up with the mud that's gonna have to be done before we put on the wheel paint color. think I'm gonna call it quits for the day. This bedroom is all primed except all of the seams, corners, etc. need to go with the, have to go over with the paintbrush because I can only get, you know, so close with the rollers. But it looks amazing. Take a look. So everything is white and it looks so nice. And take a look at what Jay has been working on. The hallway staircase is all primed as well, and it looks fantastic. So nice. So basically the only room that is left up here is the other bedroom. And one other thing happened today. Actually, let me take you on a little tour. So Jay also worked on the coat closet, showing here, all primed, and the laundry room. It has been a crazy couple of days here at the house. It looks so nice. Basically, just the bathroom needs to be sanded. It has a third coat on it, but it just needs to be sanded, and then this hallway bathroom needs to be primed. But that is basically all that is left in the way of priming, etc. because for the first coat of everything, because the bathroom upstairs is not going to be primed at all because we're gonna have the micro cement on it, so we don't need to do anything else until that happens. So I'm super pumped. I mean, it looks absolutely fantastic. The house, just whenever you walk in, it just is so bright and cheery. I mean, it's just absolutely stunning in my humble opinion. So we're gonna go through and look around and check if there are any imperfections that need to be dealt with, and then we'll be able to do the first coat of the chantilly lace, I believe. So that is very exciting. I think that the color is going to be not too terribly different than the primer. I can show you actually, and I don't think I showed you this. So I said I was going to and then I didn't, but this is one of my cabinet doors, and you can see the white with the cabinet door. It looks beautiful. I really like the color of that. This is the, let's try it over here. Let's find a place the sun is shining. Kind of. It's very similar, I think. It's maybe just a little bit more muted, like a little bit less bright. So I think that will be great. Basically, I'm just super pumped. I mean, red letter, couple of days. Seriously, like the whole house was painted, and we had some other stuff that we were doing today too. But in 2 days, the whole house. So yeah, I'm really excited about it, and things are just absolutely 100% looking up here at the house. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Tap the bell to stay notified, and check out my Fixer Upper journey if you're new and you're wondering what this is all about and where we started at. It's been quite the amazing journey. I will see you guys next time on A Drill and Boom.